Definitely a train the trainer. For those of you who are currently training or for those of you who aspire to become trainers, train the trainer is like a Montessori. So all that you see outside, all that you see happening, the glory attached to the trainer, the celebrity feel, somebody who can make people go around and do things, behind that there's a lot of gym work, and that's what train the trainer teaches you. You might have seen bits of trainings, which is what the real training looks like, but behind that, like I said, is a complete cycle. So train the trainer, if you go through the itinerary, it has to start with you. Your attitude as a trainer is the one that will overpower everything else. No matter how good contents you take with you, but who are you as an individual? Are you grounded enough? Are you clear about your ideology? Are you curious enough? Can you respect people enough? That's where training really begins. The intent to help other people, and it has to start with you demonstrating what you're talking about. After that, we dive into a need analysis. Why do we need to train? What are we working on? What competency? What knowledge? What skill set? What attitude? Understanding that from the stakeholders of the participants, the stakeholders who are impacted by those participants, is absolutely essential. There are techniques to do it which will make your training more relevant, effective, and good investment of time. And then you dive into content creation. Now there's a whole lot of content available. Gone are the days that we had to really go into the books, look up references. You can find anything on a matter of clicks. Now the question is, what is it that you're going to put? What is it that will relate with your participants? What is it that will help you hit the training objectives? Not just getting cool tools, matrices, theories in place, but also learning how to design that program in an experiential manner. Because guess what? The time for lectures is over. People want to experience things, want to talk about those experiences. After that, they will give you a bit of time to give them the theory, give them core of what you have picked all along in the content development. So learning what is in play, what psychology is in play, what tools get to work, how will you make learning last for a long time, is all of that experiential learning design. So you learn how to split the time that you have, how to make most of that time, how to make sure that you're working with participants when they have the right state, when they have the right energy. Experiential learning is lots of things put together, starting with icebreakers, energizers, group conversations, brainstorming sessions, simulations, games, exercise designs, audio-visual content, taking people out to experience something, and powered with multiple intelligences, powered with the co-op's learning cycle, and how to engage different kind of audiences. Which brings me to the next point. Not everybody is the same. Not everybody learns at the same pace. People prefer different things. People like it offered in their own unique ways. How will you make sure that that bunch of 25 that you have, that bunch of 500 that you're working with over a retreat, or those 3,000 that you're speaking to in a large forum, how will you make sure that there is something for everybody in that audience? And guess what? That audience also has resistance, also has questions. So how are you going to work with these assortment of participants who are so lost in their own worlds that they want time to pause, reflect, think about things? People who are just activists who want to get down and say, give us some action, stop talking, you've done enough of it, like I have in this video. Some of them who want to crack jokes, some of them who hold these judgment lenses, people who are negative throughout the program, people who have been pushed into the training. So how do you engage all of them into the program that you're not only appealing to them, but also making sure that their contributions, their strengths make that workshop a unique experience. The last part of that is the training delivery, what you are on the day, how do you present yourself, how do you communicate ideas, what your presence means to participants, ending it with evaluation wherein you find out whether the training you've imparted has made that knowledge, has made that skill, and has made that attitude difference or not. It's not only sit down, listen to all of it, but lots of practice. So you get to experience the finest trainers, the diversity in the training panel. You get to see them using different tools that they're talking about perhaps, so that you have first-hand experience of it. In the middle, you get lots of fun time, you get to practice a lot of things, work with each other, and make sure that all the resistance that you have, all the challenges that can come up, all where you can go wrong, most of that is covered as part of this program. So we're not really asking you to go out and do your first training, we're asking you to start right away. On the second day of the program, you start delivering.